Guys, sorry I'm late. I really need my sleep. I was dog tired after playing World of Warcraft so long last night that of course I didn't go right to sleep. You know me. No, I opened up phone, started watching videos of all sorts about telephone switching, telephone equipment, economics, and then by the time I finally looked at the clock, it was 4 in the morning, and I went, fuck, I'm gonna go back to bed now. So the uh, panel is open. By the way, I just want to make sure we understand that tomorrow I'm gonna be doing some things with Krista. We're gonna get to the DMV. Gotta go get my ID done, and for that, um, we're going to what else? Get the We're gonna go take it with the ears on. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see if they'll let me do my ID with my ears on at the DMV. Okay, let's see what happens with that. But basically, yeah. I mean, what else can you do? Right? Except these ears are getting kind of long in the tooth. They're starting to deteriorate. Because the latex is starting to break down. We know that with Dimitri, cosplay effects, since his factory his little workshop is offline, and who knows if it's even physically still standing. From him, he told me that himself. We don't even know if it's still standing. Um, it's kind of sad to think about, but it's the problem with the war. Is that somebody out there is gonna be singing in the Connie Francis song "Who's Sorry Now"? I guess it's better than "Stupid Cupid." Although actually, "Stupid Cupid's a cool song, and I like the song. But in the case of what's going on with Ukraine, it doesn't seem to fit. The weather outside, the sun is out. I don't know what the temperature is. I just woke up about 1 o'clock, and then I started rushing in to get as much stuff done. I took the socks off the shower rod. I put the underwear in the bucket. Started to wash that. What I mean by the bucket is just a regular wash bucket, not the machine bucket, because I can use that too. But it turns out that then I have to drag an extension cord across the apartment, which kind of sucks, and I really don't want to go through that much aggravation. And right now my hip is killing me. So I'm hoping it's nothing like nasty. No, it's not. It's just I slept too long, and my hip hurts when you sleep too long. So let me get Craig Sr., who's on vacation. He was wondering I was coming on. I didn't even text him back to tell him that I was going to. I actually did text him back. I told him, I said, probably this afternoon. And the reason was very simple, because I was just so physically tired from last night. So I didn't crystalline. Well, I want to say about that, no more games, because that's not the case. We know that I paid for both Skynet and Paul's membership for the World of Warcraft for 2 months. So I'm going to make sure we get the maximum play out of it. I'm going to get the maximum play out of World of Warcraft. It makes sense when you think about it. games are on Twitch already. Then why might put some of them over here, copy some of them over here so people can watch them. But like we found out, to play the games over here, I have to strip all the music out. He never had a wrench. Already up. Michelle woke up and I woke up. Yeah. Got a much needed sleep. Those obese Michelle slept. It helps with her depression a little bit when she can sleep in and do her mental repair to her mind. Why should Skunk have a wrench? I don't get this. We already gave wrenches to other people, and then they came in and they sabotaged everything. Doesn't make any sense. Well, I actually went to sleep at 4 in the morning. No, I'm not gonna go there. Anyway, how many people are watching right now? Well, given the fact that you came on late, and the fact there's people still coming into the auditorium. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. And my instant coffee is warming up. I don't get the context of that message in this video, John. I don't get it. Right, I know this is not my normal time. I know that. Well, actually, it's an hour before gameplay. Right. Normally, Michelle plays the game about 3 o'clock, and it's 2:22. Yeah. But like I said, I just needed that sleep this morning. I was like, So, I mean, some days like Leo's right about one thing. Some days I have to basically just skip a show or be late because I need to. Tomorrow, by the way, we will be late again also because of the DMB appointment. So, everybody, heads up. Tomorrow morning will not be a morning show. There may be one at McDonald's. I'm going to see if I can get my chargers ready to go for that. And my little stand so that we can do a show at McDonald's. See, UK's building 7 new... Oh, how many did the UK originally have? Yeah. In my case, tomorrow I will be late again. But I've already told you guys I'll be late. Vera Simpson, it's always a pleasure to kiss and call you. Well, thank you. I don't really know who you are. But that's okay. Guy, you got a picture of a guy in your thumbnail. It's okay. Yeah, so the first question is do I wear New Year's to DMV or do I wear these years to DMV? What's gonna be better? Well, this, because they worn down, they match my skin tone pretty damn good. Yeah. if you wear New Year's, your skin tone it'll look fake in the picture. Yeah. Well, not again. But person's not necessarily doing anything wrong. So speaking of writing, Tiger Kitty, did you get a chance to look at my writing and all yet? The book I sent you and Krista, did you get a chance to look at any of it yet? That's the question. Okay, well, what do you think of the comic strips? You wait till you see the very last of them. You'll see the amount of work that was going into drawing them. The drawing part was pretty straightforward. But then I would take the raw strip, scan it into the computer, and then I would then use the computer program graphics converter to add in things like the wood grain and the doors, the fixing any uneven lines that I felt really need to be fixed. Yeah, I can draw. Yeah. I mean, maybe I'm not the best at it, but it just takes a long time. Each one of those comic strips would take me about 4 hours a day just to draw them on paper in quadrants like you see in the strips, and then I would take those and place them onto my flatbed scanner, scan them in the computer, take the image, open it in the graphics converter, and that's when I would do things like erase any mistakes, smudge marks, whatever. That's when I would draw the cartoon bubbles for the characters. You can see what they're saying. I don't have. It really does. It takes 4 hours because the amount of prep time. And then if you want to add color, well, I found out long ago with graphics converter the perfect color conversion chart. I don't know if I have the numbers written down anywhere, so I would have like use the 256 grades of shade, or grades of shade, shades of gray to do the comic strips in grayscale. And then when I wanted to later do color, I would just go ahead and then change each one of the shades of gray to a color. So I can then basically have 256 palettes holders for paint. So if I leave it as it is, they're like charcoals. And if I want to change them to acrylics or watercolors, I just change to the color wheel and put the colors into each one of the spots. And that is how, for example, we get Mary Helen. You know, she's a blonde, and Michelle Marie's a redheaded, brown-haired one. That's how you know the color of the hair color and stuff like that. Pretty impressive. Speaking of the novel part of it, there's 40 pages of that. And you'll see that there's a part of the book where I kind of ran into a bit of a pain in myself in the corner. But However, the nature of the horde may actually make it a non-issue. The heck? I like... Oh, it's the other... It's another fake Michelle. Yeah, well, actually, I found out the good news is most DMVs don't want anything covering your face or your eyes, which means no COVID-19 masks, okay, during picture time anyway. The ears don't cover my face, and they don't cover my eyes. Whatever. You know, it's not me because that one doesn't have a wrench. Well, anyway, so where's Craig Sr.? I don't know. Where is Craig Sr.? I don't know where he is right now. Maybe he's taking a nap because he's gonna have to go to work in a few hours, I think. Let's get to something a little more exciting. Weather temperature is sunny. It says partly cloudy. Well, it might be partly cloudy. It's not raining. Temperature is high of 11 degrees. Tomorrow, Tuesday, will be high of 14 in the same kind of weather as today. Maybe with a slight chance more of rain, but I got a high of 14. So me and Krista will be going to McDonald's and trying to get some things done outside. Let's see what's going on in the news world today. Real quick here. Zelensky visits massacre site and says war crimes must be recognized by the world as genocide. Well, yeah, that's true. Graham slams Biden's Supreme Court pick as confirmation looms. Running for the exit's key, Kamala Harris' aide resigns as flurry of staffers quit. Dem backs DeSantis bills blocking teachers from indoctrinating your kids. Oh, that's cool. 74-year-old man jumps into action to stop teen home intruder. Top-ranked NCAA basketball tennis coach explains missing national anthem before the Final Four game. Biden's new tax plan would set a new record Americans probably don't want. Haley Biden's budget would bankrupt America, put national security at risk. Absolutely true. Whoopi Goldberg claims Republican opposing Kenzie Brown Jackson nomination because she's black. No. Biden missed men's excuses for refusing to define women. Alright, I'm gonna leave that one alone. To say that doesn't make any sense. Hunter Biden could have produced blackmail opportunities for China. Senator Grassley. When are we ever gonna learn? So I don't know, Skunky, about Noodles can help you. Unless you want him to noodle your noodle. Yeah, I sometimes I wear a little bit of foundation. I used to wear something else in college. Um, well, at least we know where the nightgown is. It's right over here. Right over here. This is the one that Tiger Kitty bought me for a Christmas present. Yeah. Leopard print. Where's my hat again? Nope. You're dropping things on the floor. I know. Ow. Wait. As you guess, Tiger Kitty likes cat. It goes for a cat motif. It's time to make tea. Time to make tea. Time to make the tea. Alright, let me go make my tea or coffee. I'll go right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry it took me so long. Alright, so where was I? Alright, take a few months, come on, let's get a run. What? Good morning, afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Doing alright, how are you?
Good. Not bad, not bad. You don't seem very happy today. What's up?
Oh, my hip is hurting a bit.
Have you got no painkillers?
I don't use painkillers.
Why?
Because I don't want to get addicted to them. So I don't buy them.
I think like a ibuprofen and things like that.
Sometimes I will use aspirin.
You can't get addicted to over-the-counter pain medications, I don't think.
I don't know. I wouldn't trust that because I've seen people get addicted to cough syrup, and that's over-the-counter too.
Oh my shit. I think you'll be fine with a couple of ibuprofen or whatever you call it in America. I think you call it ibuprofen.
Well, I think because I laid on my hip for so long, I think my hip is just kind of sore because you see, I got a crack in my hip. That's what the problem is, and that was before the knee injury. So you can visualize how difficult it can be. Like when my hip gets sore, my knees tend to sometimes they try to compensate. So my left knee has to work extra hard, to not buckle because of it, because it stresses the tendons in my knees too. So I try to get as much as I can done.
Right. Well, I'm not being horrible, Michelle, but your weight is probably not helping.
Well, my weight's not helping, no. No, I know that.
Yeah. Putting extra strain on you.
I don't know what this fake Michelle's talking about. Just ignore it, Michelle. It's not worth it. Yeah.
They're kidding, don't worry.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so I did get some needed sleep because I went to bed at 4:30 in the morning.
Well, that's great.
And I woke up, opened my eyes around 7:57, and I was like, oh, man, I don't want to get up yet.
Well,
I need my sleep. I'm still tired.
That's what you get for playing WoW till early hours of the morning.
Yeah, well, that and plus watching YouTube videos after playing WoW early in the morning.
What did you watch?
Things on telephone ringing machines, telephone switching, power distribution, and one video talking about how one guy says it's very likely that the possibility that the credit crunch is going to result in credit card companies canceling a lot of accounts because they realize that people can't pay their accounts to save themselves from bleeding dry. We've already seen that with some banks are actually cutting credit limits for accounts, and some accounts are being cut off completely. People that have the money in the bank, this guy points out that the FDIC only has access to $22 billion in the bank for 11 trillion accounts. I know it's a lot of zeros, but just to put a relationship, that's less than $1 a person. So if you have, because you're talking about 22 billion versus 11 trillion, the whole idea was with the FDIC was to protect depositors if a small bank closed. Well, unfortunately, banks ain't small anymore, and they're mega banks, and the FDIC is never adapted to deal with these mega banks. So
it's all doom and gloom at the minute.
Right now, but the good news is the sun is shining and it's 52 degrees outside.
Yeah, it's not bad here either. So I'll probably.
But today I gotta sort my socks, and then and I already got the underwear in the bucket, soaking. And
you
then
should have a washing machine.
Well, I do have a washing machine. I have a little smaller one, but right now I'm not using it because I hate running the extension cord across the apartment.
That's not a washing machine, Michelle. That's like what people use for camping.
Yeah, it's maybe what they use for camping, but it works.
Yeah.
The problem is we don't want to leave the stuff outside because the bleach lady and the bleach man, it turns out her boyfriend is doing the stuff too. Is going crazy, bleaching the hallway with bleach pneumonia, which is making everybody's nasal passages irritating, including me and probably the cat as well. Because Rusty runs into the bedroom and lays in the bedroom because he knows he's partially doesn't have to face the onslaught of ammonia and bleach fumes.
Is she putting all that bleach about to kill germs?
I would think so. At least I've thought so. But again, Jimmy never gave him permission to do that. So I might have to talk to Jimmy about that, the landlord, and see what he says.
Well, I mean, she's not bothering anyone. It's just a smell. Maybe you should just let it go.
Yeah, but you mixing bleach and ammonia together is bad news.
Oh my God! I didn't know she was mixing ammonia.
It makes chlorine gas.
Why? How is she underneath you?
No, she's on the same floor as me. She doesn't even do the second floor. She only does the third floor. The lady that's below me is an older lady, and she's pretty quiet, nice, and friendly. Everybody likes her, but this young upstart, no one really likes her very much.
I'm not being funny again, but maybe Ed is smelling, and she can smell Ed from her apartment. So she's putting the bleach out there to...
It's not impossible, but I don't think so.
Ed smell? I mean... Oh, God. What am I saying?
Well... So anyway, the last night's gameplay was pretty good. We did a little bit of Silvermoon radio, but like Skynet said, he says, "Is there any way you can do a show without playing the whole album?" I said, "Yeah."
That was Paul that said that, not Skynet.
I said, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to convert some of the records into MP3s, and then we'll be able to sort them into our MP3 pile, and then we can play them that way.
So, I'm going to finish off sorting out my RV today. It's full of I nearly said petrol. It's full of gas, and it's full of everything it needs to be full of.
Yeah. What about the holding tanks for the sewage and the water and all that?
They get emptied before winter hits.
Okay.
So you have to empty them. If not,
well, that's good.
Then expand and... Yeah, you have to empty your sewerage and all your water out your RV before winter comes.
Yeah, you should.
No, it's part of the...
But the problem is some people, don't do a good job at it. And then the tanks crack, and then...
Job. It is disgusting. I mean...
It's a disgusting job, but I've done it enough times. It's an essential job.
Yeah, that's the worst thing, I think, about having an RV. I've
had the disadvantage of, like I told you, with the hose coming off when I was in front of it, and then I'm taking a shower and shit.
Oh, my God. Did you have an RV, Michelle?
No, I took a shower afterwards.
No, I said, how do you know? Did you have an RV? Or did your parents have an RV?
No, Ed and I had a travel trailer.
Oh my God, Ed and you have been through a lot, haven't you?
Yeah, we've been through a lot.
So Ed would drive around and you'd be his little companion.
The problem with the travel trailer was he didn't have a car strong enough to drive it. It was a big 40-foot. Was it 40-foot? Something like that. 40. No, wow. I mean, a little bit smaller than that. Maybe a 30-foot double bunk model one. We got for virtually nothing because we had to fix up the hole in the roof and everything. And fortunately enough, at least it was using standard fittings, unlike the one he got later on with the Class A, which had, instead of having the Valterra fittings, had the Tedford fittings, which was really hard to find hose adapters for because most everybody now supported the Valterra fittings instead of Tedford. So, but
what did he do with it?
Well, he gave it to a friend, and then a tree fell through it during a lightning storm. After he gave it to his friend because
poor Ed.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So I mean, his friend was a little bit disappointed. He ended up in the hospital because of his injuries.
The curse of Ed.
Yeah. Well, at least we don't have the headless baby Jesus in here anymore. So.
Yes, headless baby Jesus has now been taken care of. That's good. What are you going to do today, Michelle? What you got planned?
I'm going to finish sorting out the socks, and then I'm going to start, agitating the underwear. And then after I'm done agitating the underwear, I hang them up on the shower rod. And then I got to start washing the dresses. And
that's a lot of hassle. I mean, if you had a proper washer and dryer, your life would be.
Oh, we don't have a place to hook a dryer, and a washer is not really convenient because my landlord doesn't want washers permanently hooked to his plumbing. So, because if they leak,
why?
It's going to destroy his building.
That is the most load of shit I've ever heard. People, you can't be stopped from owning a washing machine. A washing machine.
He doesn't mind my little washing machine because it's not connected to the plumbing permanently. But
are you telling me everybody in that building, no one has a washing machine?
There's a laundromat not that far from downtown. I can get to the laundromat on foot in about 10 minutes.
Oh, well, maybe they do that.
A lot of them do.
Oh, okay. I just can't imagine banning someone from having a washing machine.
Well, he's the landlord. He can do whatever he damn wants. Especially if it's in the agreement.
Well, you don't have an agreement.
Well, last one said no washing machine. So, it still
he
says.
Actually had that put in his agreement. Wow. It's amazing.
Well, that's the landlord for you. Anyway, so to make a long story short is laundry has to be finished. I'm going to try to get the dresses in this weekend. Get the socks, underwear. The socks are going to be sorted, folded. Underwear is going to be finished washing, hung up on the shower rod to dry. Then, because of the bleach lady and the bleach man, I don't want to dare put stuff outside that can't tell or being bleached. which
Oh
means
God,
none of
yeah.
the dresses can be hung outside, because if they do, there's a good risk that he might pour bleach on that stuff and destroy my clothes. I don't want that.
They would pour
Because no
bleach
one's
on your
outside
clothes.
supervising anything. There's nobody sitting in the chair outside on the porch and watching the laundry. Be different if Ed was actually sitting on the porch. It's warm enough that he could start ready to go out on the porch and hang out there. And I know once it gets warmer, he will be on the porch. For right now, I just have to put everything inside the house. And then on Friday of this week, I think it's this week, I go get my hair done again. See.
Oh, that's a shame, Michelle, that you're not getting your hair done for your photograph tomorrow.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. You got a neighbor that you can't trust.
No, I said.
Like a bad neighbor. Bleach lady's there.
You're gonna get your ID tomorrow, aren't you?
I'm gonna get my ID tomorrow, and yes, it is confirmed. I do have the hair appointment this week.
It's a shame you're not getting your hair done before you get your photograph taken.
Well, we could have done it that way, but I didn't think about it at the time because my hair doesn't look that bad.
No, it looks nice. It's fine.
I mean, after all, show me a DMV card that looks like something out of a fashion magazine. I haven't seen anyone. All those pictures that look like something out of a fashion magazine.
Yeah, mine's bad as well.
Yeah. So just try to make it look as best you can and get your ears all perky and put fresh glue on them. At least these ears match my skin tone pretty good, even though most of the latex compatible paint is faded off of them. That's okay.
Oh, they look good.
Let's see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I only got 2 pairs of new ears left, so let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay. These are new ears. They have never been opened yet.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the ears you can see I'm wearing right now.
Right.
You can see how the new ears don't quite match my skin tone.
Oh, okay.
But you can see that the ears that have slowly been worn for so long do match my skin tone.
How long have you been wearing ears?
How long have I been wearing ears now? This is my 2nd year.
2 years.
Yeah. I started wearing them last year. I think around March last year I bought them.
Have you started looking for new supply chains for ears?
I have one set of ear manufacturing chain. Iridani Studio sells the ears. They're not the same ears, but they sell something similar for $38 a pair.
What? Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot. What are you having for lunch today?
I don't know. I had 2 cups of almond milk for lunch. And probably may I have some Ed's lasagna for lunch.
I'm going to have some mashed potatoes and gravy leftovers from Popeyes.
Okay. I'm probably going to have Ed's lasagna I didn't eat last night. So I'll probably just warm it up for lunch. Just shove it in the microwave and warm it up. Yeah.
That'll be nice. Ed didn't make that lasagna though, did he? He bought it.
No, he made it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he made it.
Wow. Is it nice?
Well, it's more of a casserole because he didn't have actual lasagna noodles, but
What?
But still, it's lunch or dinner. I could just, like I said, just throw it, plate in the microwave. You know.
Well, hang on. Wouldn't that be called spaghetti then? There's no noodles whatsoever, so it's just ground beef.
Well, it isn't quite spaghetti. It looked like it was more like ziti. But anyway, the point is it's food, and then It's available. Oh, by the way, here's some interesting news. This is more of a local news. The old Cumberland Farms, they're planning on closing that and selling it because they say that the one reason is that they don't need two Cumberland Farms, which makes sense. The second reason is that Cumberland Farms, the land the building's on is kind of becoming kind of bad and weak because it's right next to the river, so there's erosion going on. So it looks like they want to kind of seriously get away from that situation and go to the new store.
All right. Maybe you'll get something different.
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe they might put a park there instead. I don't know.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. And then what are they going to do with the old Wendy's that's been vacant for years? Originally, somebody said that there was going to be a Popeyes there, but that never happened either. You got to understand that Winsted is, like a lot of towns, has a long history of land usage. And one of the things is that the Mad River, when it overflowed its banks, destroyed a lot of the downtown in 1955.
Were you born in Winsted?
I was born in actually East Hartland, Connecticut, but that's not too far from Winsted. It's about 20 minutes, 30 minutes by car.
I thought Stan was going to take you to your dad's grave.
He was. But first of all, the guy never got back to Stan about where exactly is my dad's grave.
Oh.
That's the first thing.
Oh, okay.
But I still told Stan, well, even if we can't, I could always go up North Road and I could show people the house I was born in.
That would be interesting.
Talk about a little bit about the relatives' houses of other family members that are, still there.
I don't know about that. Wouldn't that be called doxing people?
That's just it. I mean, you're talking about you want to share your history, but you don't.
Yeah. I'd be very careful. I wouldn't put any of my family on social media.
Yeah. I mean, some people do put their families on social media and they say, oh, look, this is my daughter and this is her graduation picture when she graduated from preschool. Or, this is my son, he just graduated valedictorian of his class in high school. People do that all the time. Sometimes they even give out the kid's first name, right?
Right. It's just not a very trustable thing to do. I wouldn't do it. No. I don't think you should, Michelle. You can show a picture of your house that you grew up in if nobody's living there that you know.
They are living there. There's a family living there. I don't know who it is now.
Oh, well, that's fine. You don't know them.
I don't know who it is now.
I'm going to have to go and walk my dog.
Yeah.
So I'll catch you later, Michelle. I've got to go out.
Well, guys, it's 3:04. Majority audience is already going about their daily business already, so I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but I just wanted to say that tomorrow, please remember that I will not be actually on a morning show at normal time. So please be aware of that, okay? I'm supposed to be with Krista at the DMB, getting the picture done, and then supposedly, as we plan to do, we're going to go to McDonald's and get some grub, and then come back here, and then maybe I can sit down with the camera and get some video in. So that's the best I can do for tomorrow. So And right now it's only 4 people watching, so it's not much else to say. Alright, so I'll talk to you later, Tiger Kitty, okay? So ring off. Okay, so guys, you stay out of trouble, and I'll see you guys in probably maybe tonight or tomorrow morning, afternoon, or whatever, okay?